guys, it is Flexpoint, and we are going to do a Tryndamere commentary. A few questions coming out, like with the new patch, who's strong in the top lane, who's good, and I can safely say Aurelia is one, Jax another. But here's the thing: these guys aren't broken. Okay, they're perfectly fine. They're the exact same. Just a couple of item changes that makes them stronger now. So, like I said, Jax Aurelia is strong right now with the new items. Tryndamere is strong with the new items. Dr. Mundo, very strong with the new masteries. Nasus is strong with the new masteries. So, yeah, playing a little more Tryndamere, playing a lot more Tryndamere. I played a lot of Tryndamere Season 3, but I ended Season 3 Bronze 5, so yeah, that explains that.
Minions have spawned.
And yeah, we're gonna talk about Tryndamere now. Mostly just the Guinsoo blade, because the Guinsoo blade is so good on Tryndamere. Um, it's good on most auto attack based champions, and we're gonna buy it here and see how it goes. So this Elise wanted a leash, and I told her she's crazy. If she wants a leash, she'll go bot lane. We're just farming, not really harassing that much. Just farming. Trying to get to full rage as soon as possible, by the way. The reason why Tryndamere is strong now, it's that like that new mastery lets Tryndamere heal every time he crits. So I heal for 22 HP every time I crit, which is pretty often since I'm here. Just like that. I don't want to take any free damage from this guy, so yeah. Again, just farming, chilling. Look at this sustain though. I'm already back to full HP. You know, you do some mad damage. Crit a few times and I'm back to full HP. Just farming though. Nothing special, nothing different. Playing it safe. And taking camps. And like level 5 taking camps. Okay, you gotta remember it's not level 3 or 4. Get to level 5, get a couple of points in your queue, and you heal a lot more after you kill them. You know? So he's level 6 now and I'm level 5. I wanted to play kind of safe, but then as soon as I hit level 6, I'm like, alright, I'm fine. Time to just start AFK farming. Not focusing on harassing. Doing my thing with farming. I exhausted him so that he can be exhausted while he TPs. But he ended up still getting kills anyway. I ended up getting a double kill. So. Regardless, I'm not hitting the tower. I'm just trying to kill the minions. Because I know I'm going to be strong once I get my items. Again, double golems are up. I'm going to go take the golems. Again, very little trading with Garen. Okay, it's not really important to me. What's important to me, he's 2-0. What's important to me right now is just farming, getting gold, and scaling. Now he's 2-0, but he doesn't have any any better items than I do, so I don't mind staying, you know. Alright, so like I said, just focusing on farming, and right now it is 46 to 68. Really, really good for me. Like I said, just farming, you know. Q, get full HP. Alright, so I recall full, like I just buy the Guinsoo blade, just whole buying it, like wholesale, you know. If you want to buy components, buy the pickaxe first, for obvious reasons, but if you there shouldn't be any scenario where you get the AP first. It's only like a 25 gold difference. So rusted Guinsoo blade, and now I'm just still AFK farming. But now I'm actually pressuring the tower because I want the gold for me and my team. Really, your one job as Tryndamere is just to like split push all game. I know it sounds boring and whatever, but farm anything, split push. He's like Jax, except he deals a lot more damage and is a lot more annoying than a Jax. Again, I'm ignoring him. I'm just farming. What I gotta do, you know? You should never feel pressured to like go above and beyond, try and force the build. I exhausted him there just to try and minimize the damage. But that's a 2v1, so I was like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. And I go back to farming. Alright, next thing I buy is Static Shiv. Static Shiv, again, because of this really nice mastery, which heals you every time you crit. So, naturally, as Tryndamere, I'm going to want to crit. You know? I want crit. And I just go back top lane, and I go back to farming. Split pushing. It's okay because we got the Drake and I took down their Kindred and the tower. So again, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with dying as long as you take something in return. So what am I gonna do as soon as I spawn? I get Swifty Boots, by the way. The Swifty Boots got buffed. The price got reduced. So I got the Swifty Boots with Fiora upgrade. Started jungling and went back top lane. Started smacking this Garen. Once I hit exhaust, it was over. I mean, as soon as I hit exhaust, he didn't have a chance, you know. Right here, I knew he was dead. That. Hit the exhaust, reduce his armor, and now it's over. Tryndamere laugh is so funny. And I go back top lane and I keep pushing. You know? Easy.
Shut down.
I was real bored here because I was like going to the farm, so I just dove in instead for graves. Not fair, but you know, pop ghosts, eat in, rest in peace. That's all you gotta do is Tryndamere. You literally just smack them to death. That's all you do. Again, always taking double golems when they're up. Whenever the double golems are up, I'm taking double golems. Alright, so since I'm going against Garen, who's a really annoying tank, like next item I got was Lord Dominic's Regards, which gives 40 AD and grants up to 15% bonus physical damage against champions that have more health than you, basically. So if they have 500 more HP, then you get 15% more physical damage against them. And you get 40% bonus armor pen, but you need armor pen to stack that, so regardless, I walk up to Garen and just shut him down. Watch that again, because I was talking.
Blue team's turret.
Hit exhaust, he's not even attacking me. Alright, stick with this. just jungling, taking everything in the jungle. Next item I get is a BF sword for the Infinity Edge. And I go back top lane. Why Flex? Why do you keep going top lane, Flex? Your team's gonna lose. Your team is gonna lose the fights because I don't have inhib yet. And now I got the inhib tower. Going for the inhib. Got the inhib. And now what do I do next? I try and look for the jungle. Take anything I can at the jungle. Taking out the jungle. Red buff. I'll leave that to my 80 carry. Recall. Go back and I get the pickaxe to try and finish IE. And what do? I go bot lane. Now it's time for bot lane to go down. You know? I tell them to go away because you're never supposed to follow Tryndamere. If you have a Tryndamere on your team, leave him alone. Go like on the opposite side of Tryndamere, or in this case, just go mid lane. If you guys are fighting, that's fine. I'm going for the tower. I'm Tryndamere. You know what I mean? I'm trying to split push. Alright, so there's inhib, bot inhib going down. And now I'll group, because mid's the only lane left, you know, so I'll go mid. Now I'll go mid. These guys wanted to chase Indra, so I said, okay. Let's see if I can back them. But I couldn't, so I ended up jungling more. Alright, so I finished the Infinity Edge and I get another BF sword. This BF sword was either for Bloodthirster or Mercurial Center, I'm not too sure. But how to team bat 101, walk up to the carry, smack him a few times and kill him. There's literally no other way I can explain that. Just dash into the carry, pop ghost. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Notice I didn't use my E, by the way. All I did was walk up to him. That's really important because E is your only escape. And you're like one of your, it's your only gap closure. So I pop ghost, walk up, boom, up its HP on. And I use my dash in. Just in peace. And that was GG. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, there's very little I can say to like explain this game. The only thing I can really explain is the build order, the build path, why I didn't group, you know, how to split push, when to split push, that's really it. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Items, start with the Doran's Blade. You can start with the Doran's Blade or Doran's Shield. Either or is fine. Summoners, I took Ghost Exhaust. I took Ghosts because Ghost on Tryndamere is pretty essential. And I took Exhaust. Exhaust is, in my opinion, more aggressive than Ignite, especially against like using it with Tryndamere. It reduces movement speed, attack speed, damage output, armor, MR. It's really, really aggressive. Alright, it's not going to take away any HP, but if you're smacking people as hard as you do with Tryndamere, Exhaust will actually deal more damage than Ignite. So, there's the reasoning for that. I firmly believe that Teleport is no longer going to be viable soon. I don't think it is as viable now than it used to be. So I'm trying to lean away from Teleport. So that explains Summoners. You can run Ghost Ignite if you want to. You can run Ghost Flash. It's fine. Like I said, I just want to be a little more aggressive since it was a Garen and a Graves. What else? Build order. I rush Guinsoo. Always rush Guinsoo. If you don't want to rush Guinsoo, then rush Guinsoo. And if you really don't want to rush Guinsoo, well then rush Guinsoo. Alright, so after you rush or don't rush Guinsoo, which means you rush Guinsoo, get the Static Shiv. Get the Static Shiv after Guinsoo. If you want, you can get the Shiv after Guinsoo. If you really want to get an item before Guinsoo, just get the Doran's Shield or Doran's Blade. Is there any scenario where you would get Shiv before Guinsoo? Yes, you can get Shiv before the second Guinsoo after you bought the first Guinsoo. There you go. So, again, this Phantom Dancer was disabled here, so I couldn't buy it, but I would definitely buy it after Guinsoo. Hashtag Guinsoo. Guinsoo. Okay. Alright, so you could get Guinsoo into Shiv into Phantom Dancer. Nothing wrong with that. You're going to be creating a lot. You're not going to have too much AD, but that's perfectly fine. because you're Tryndamere and you'll just crit every auto. Um, what else? I got Lord Dominic's regards after my Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge is pretty crucial. Should you get it before Guinsoo? No. Your very last boots options, you can go Swifties. In my opinion, Merc Treads are garbage now, so don't get Merc Treads. Um, Ninja Tabais are okay. Lucidity boots are really good. If you really want to get Lucidity boots, go ahead. It reduces your summoners, which is good. I got Swifties because they're only like 700 gold or 800 gold or something. 700 maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're 800. Regardless, they're still very good for the price that they bring. And my last item was probably going to be Mercurial Scimitar or a BT, like I said, one of those two. Now, lane phase. For lane phase, you can do one of two ways. If you're against someone squishy, you can actually go aggressive and get a kill pre-6. Very, very simple to do. You can do it against, like, Lee Sin's, Darius. You can get it against Darius because they like to harass you and tank minion aggro. Lee Sin, Darius, Mundo is another if you can play around it. Aurelia, you can get a first blood in Aurelia. Jax, Tryndamere is like the epitome of early game cheese. So Garen, on the other hand, I was like, it's not really important to me. I'm not really one to like pressure for first bloods. It's not really my thing. My thing is to just farm and sustain through the lane, and I know I can farm better than you. So I'm gonna when I recall, I'm gonna have a lot more gold than you, so I'm gonna have the better items. That's my way of thinking. Okay, which is exactly what I did. This Garen has 165 farm. I have 295 farm. That's 130 more farm. That's ridiculous. If you're getting out farmed by 130, you have a problem, like a big problem. Okay, so I mean, there's no special tactics to win this game. You farm, you get Guinsoo, and you win. That's it. You farm, you get Guinsoo, you farm some more, and then you get your Shiv, and you can start killing people. It's really that simple. Okay, now as for the laning and post lane, my role with Tryndamere is I stay top lane until I take the inhib. That's it. You know? And then once you take top inhib, you go bot lane, and you tell bot lane to go away. I mean, what are they going to tell you? They're going to tell you, no, fuck off. Like, this is my lane. Dude, I just took inhib. Go away. I'll get this bot inhib also. I can't be soloed. You know what I mean? So what should I buy first item? Doran's Blade, Doran's Shield. First item. Definitely. Do not get a longsword. God, people are trying to bring back longsword pots, but I cannot stand longsword. It's like, you get a longsword, I come up with a Doran's item, I win. I have HP from the item, I have lifesteal from the item, I have AD from the item. All you have is AD. You know, I just don't like it. So, what item should I complete first? Guinsoo. And if you don't want to do the Guinsoo first, then you know what, fine. You can do Guinsoo first. Alright. Yeah. So yeah. Hashtag the return of Guinsoo. Because let's just look what it gives you. It gives you AD and it gives you AP. Both pretty good on Tryndamere. Okay. Unique passive, basic attacks grant attack speed, AD, and AP. All three good on Tryndamere. And Guinsoo's Rage, basic attack deals 60 magic damage, AoE. Pretty good for Tryndamere. Just wave clear. Throw a static Shiv. I mean, you're gonna clear waves in 2 autos. And your E, you know? That's all I can think of. There's nothing special. There's no special hidden mechanics that you need to win with Tryndamere. You just get Tryndamere, you build 2 items, and you just start dumpstering everybody. These towers feel a lot weaker. I don't know if they got nerfed or something, or their health went down, or I don't know what happened, but they feel really, really easy to take down. Don't forget, there are a couple of things you should keep in mind. When you fight somebody, make sure you fight them when you have max Guinsoo stacks. Don't just like stop autoing, wait for them to go away and then engage onto somebody. Just engage onto someone when you have full stacks. You can pop exhaust in the beginning of fights, but I like to pop them after I know they're gonna use their full combo on me. I guess that's something special. I don't know. So, basic things about Tryndamere you must know how to do. 1 is farm. 2 is build Guinsoo. 3 is build Guinsoo. And 4 is build Guinsoo. And if you can do those 4 things, you'll be fine. Like, that's it. And 5, split push. Split push all game. Oh, 6, build Guinsoo. You're gonna be good. Alright. It's that simple. Okay. Like, I see challenger players, I won't mention names. I see challenger players rushing Shiv and then getting Guinsoo second, and they have scores of like 3 and 15. And like 2 and 10 or 1 and 7, and then they like open mid or something and they lose. And I'm like, okay. And then there are those master tier player top laners who shall remain nameless, and they have Guinsoo first item and they go 15 and 2. Yeah. Just get the Guinsoo first item. You'll thank me later. Okay. Before everyone comes up and says, what if a question that will pop up is, what if I don't have enough for a component of Guinsoo? And that is like the biggest thing I don't like about Guinsoo's Rageblade. It's a pickaxe and a blasting wand. That's like the worst components to build an item on. And it's such an inexpensive item though. Like I think that's the main thing keeping it down. The build path, but it's okay because it's an amazing item, so I don't mind it. But what if I die early or something and I recall with only 700 gold? Buy another Doran's, buy some boots. Just get a second Doran's item. It doesn't have to be a Doran's blade. It can be a Doran shield if you're getting harassed. You can get a Doran's blade and a Doran shield. You can get the potion if you want. You can get, like I said, you can get boots. That's what you do. Okay, like you can stack Doran's before you have enough for a component for Guinsoo. You can do that. That's fine. Should I finish my boots before Guinsoo? No. First item is Guinsoo. Alright. So, good luck, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I am pretty good with top laners such as Jax Aurelia, Tryndamere, Rumble, Darius, Gangplank. If you have any questions with any of these meta top laners, just ask away, and I will help you out. I'm going to start saying this in all my videos. I hate Malmortius. I hate Maul and Malmortius. That item is garbage. So do not ever buy that item. I've tried that item on so many different champions in so many different scenarios, and it is garbage. Don't ever get it. So, trying to teach the masses, don't buy Malmortius. It's such a bad item. Alright guys, take care. It was nice making this video. I'm a little tired, but yeah, I've been playing a lot of Tryndamere, and the games are actually kind of resident sleeper, but it's still fun one-shotting carries, two-shotting carries. But take care guys. Don't forget, Guinsoo.